Hey guys, this is Black Slash Studios here, and you're with Xavier Gill right now, and you are about to learn how to do the Black Slash Studios waveform intro. My file is right here, as you can see, and I'm just going to be going through basically not the text and everything like that, because I can do that later in Cinema 4D if you request it, but right now I'm mainly going to go through the waveforms. Now, I will start After Effects here. Okay, so this is it right here. And as you can see in the background, I'll render a little bit, but as you can see in the background around here, it's all moving around, and you can see it start to flow to the right and to the top, and then it has a nice twitch effect that I put on, and I also put the twitch on this main logo thing that I made in Cinema 4D. And okay, I'll just play this little bit, and you can see from that little bit that it's obviously doing its job. Okay, now I'll just start a new thing here. Why not? Okay, there you go. You guys can pause the video there if you want to see the comp settings. Okay, here we go. Start off, Command Y to create a new solid. And it's something else on Windows. I'm sorry, I don't know the Windows commands. But, okay, now, what I use for mine, you can use a bunch of different things, but I personally used Trapcode Particular. I'll go up here. Come to Effect. Whoops, sorry. What's going on? Yeah, Effect. Trapcode right here. And then... Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. I used Trapcode Form. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Trapcode Form. Now, here you can see it just looks like a weird box. Yeah, that's not what we want it to look like. So, I'm going to do the background first. When I made the video, I didn't do the background first. It's kind of a last minute idea. But here, see the size in X. Obviously, you guys know what that is. You guys are smart people. Bring up Y. Stretch that out. And as you can see here, if you look closely, they're like the 3D like lines, I guess. You can see that if you rotate it. There it is. That's the Z-axis right there. So you can see that it's not just one layer. Right now it's 3. Put this to 0. Okay, so I kept the particles at 3 for this because it works out. And you can turn the particles up a little bit, which I did. And then I believe I left this at grid. Yes, I left this at grid. And then you can come down here to particle. Sphere, cloud, goblet, sprite, you know, all this other stuff that you can use. But for me, I would just leave it at sphere. That definitely looks the best for this effect. And size, you can turn it up if you want. You know, this is your effect. You can customize it. I'm just going to leave it there. I'll put mine back to red for you guys. And you can see, it's starting to look like it a little bit already. But what you want to do to make this look wavy is come down here to disperse and twist. You want to disperse it just a little bit. And you can twist it if you want. I'm not going to because this is not what I was looking for in the video. So I'll show you guys exactly what's in the video. And then come to fractal field. This is where most of it happens. Keep this on XYZ linked. If you put it to individual, it starts to look a little different. I'll show you guys. So you can affect size, which I don't want because that changes everything. Affect opacity. This is what I want right here. Displace. Displace it a little bit like that. So now you can see the swirl start to come in. Turn it up more for you guys. And you can see it kind of move like the swirly motion. That's what I'm looking for. And then the flow. The flows are what make it move to any position. Right, left, up, down, forward, or backwards. This is the section right here that you want to look at. And this is the speed. So I want to make it move to the left. Why don't we do it to the left for this? And then If you watch it, there it goes. It's flowing to the left. Flowing to the left. Okay, now I want to change the Y. Let's go to down. Sorry, that's up. Okay, now it's going to be flowing to the left and down. See it? Going this way. And that's a nice effect, as you can see. It looks like kind of like rippling around here. So, yep. And then you can always change the flow evolution. For example, if I turn it way down, like to 5. Like, it doesn't change too much, but it definitely does slow down. If I turn it up, you can see it goes a lot faster. It only slows down to a certain amount, but if I hold shift and turn this up a lot, I'll show you what it does. That just looks hideous. So undo that. There. Maybe turn it up a little bit. I like it up a little bit more, just because I don't know. It was a fast moving video. So now you can change the gamma, which is I don't really remember what this does, but as you can see, as I turn it down, it does that. As you turn it up, it does that. It looks like it's holding them still. That's what it looks like it's doing. Yeah, it looks like it's holding most of them still, so I guess that's what it's doing. Not really sure though. And that just looks completely chaotic, so I'm gonna undo all this. Sorry. Alright, that's how I want it. Now, add, subtract, don't want that. All this stuff you can just leave alone. Let's move on. Okay, now, this is where the audio react comes in. So, you want to bring your audio down here. Here I use Claypex. I forgot, what song is this? Can't remember, sorry. It should be in the description for my other video. So I'll move it over and then I'll just audio preview this so I know what part it's on. Now we want a more action-filled part. I think it's called Lights. I think that's what it's called, but I'm not positive. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Move this over. Try again. There. Perfect. Okay. Now that you've got that, turn this back on so you can see it. Then come up here. A little dim. Come up here. Come down to Audio React. Audio layer, and then select your music layer. Now that's selected, it won't do anything. It just does the same thing until you add reactors. Reactor 1, Reactor 2, etc. So, Reactor 1. To do anything, you have to change the map to, or else it won't change. You have to change map to, and you can make it do whatever you want at whatever frequency you want. So, for example, let's say you want it when the bass drops, you want it to get I don't know, larger, let's say. So, sphere 1 size. Now, if you look at this, I'll start over here because that's where the music starts. If you look at this, it's going to change at the frequency that you set it, which is 100, which is probably not going to do too much just because. Damn, what's going on? Sorry about this, guys. I don't know what's going on. Oh, particle size. I'm sorry. That's what it was. Let me set all these back to normal. Okay, particle size. I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Sphere 1, we don't have spheres, so that won't work. Obviously, that was a dumb move on my part. So it looks really bad because I have the frequency so low. So at frequency of 100, this effect is going to kick in to the strength of 100, and it's going to do that for every time this frequency hits 100. So what I want to do is turn this up, not too much because the bass doesn't have that much, but I want to have it enough so that it'll actually do it well. Okay, now preview this for you guys. So that you get a little bit of an idea. Now you might want to turn it up, and if you turn the threshold up, it'll bring down the beginning so that it won't automatically be so big. It'll be a greater change, I guess you can say. Alright. Okay, now maybe let's turn this down a little bit. Try to preview that again. I won't spend too much time on this. I'll move on to another reactor because it definitely makes it look better if you have more than one. There you go. You get the point. Okay, reactor 2. Now, I want to make this move. I want to make this, I don't know how to say it, move the particles when it reacts. So I'm going to do fractal, which as you can see it just changed. Now I want to turn the frequency up a little bit, 2400 maybe, and then maybe do it negative, just a little bit of a change. Alright, let's try this out. I'm sorry that the preview is so bad, guys, just so it'll render quickly. I put it on a 1/4 resolution, but here you go. That looks really cool. Alright, I'll put it on full so you guys can actually see what it would look like at full resolution. It's going to take a little bit longer to render, sorry about that, but that's what quality is. Yeah, see, it's a little messed up because I'm screen recording right now. Okay, so you guys get the point. I'll just leave that at 1/4. Now, okay, so I guess this is gonna go for a long time, maybe 20 minutes. Okay, so now that you have the background, maybe I'll add one more. Let's add one more really quick. What about disperse? Turn the frequency up. Turn the strength up, and then preview this. Okay, now as you can see, it's definitely not the same as in the video because in the video it's not moving as much, but you get the point. So now, I'll just undo that, and then I will create another solid. I'll name this wave red. Okay, now I'm going to add the same effect. Trap code form. Now I'm going to change the base form, make it as wide or wider than the screen. You definitely want that so it goes all the way across. Then I want to change, no, I'll leave the Y the same, but the size in X and Z, I can leave that the same too because I'm just going to take Z down to, actually I might turn it up, 11, why not? Now, leave the center, leave it in the middle, but if you want to move the center, you can move it X or Y. Probably know all that. But now what I want to do is basically change the way that these particles look, because right now they look linear, I guess you could say. So, I still want it on sphere, sorry about that. Come back up here to base form, go to box strings. There you go. Now you see how it's white. That's what I accidentally left out. Here you go. Now you want to turn down the strings in Y. And as you can see, it starts to get more stringy. There you go. Now, strings in Z, turn that down. This is why you want it down. Sorry about that. I want to turn the sides in Z up so it's more spread apart. Now, what you want to do is come down to particle, and you can change the color here. And the size and everything doesn't really matter. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to your choice. I'll just turn it red for now. And then let's close this and then come down to disperse and twist. This is how you get it to twist, and this is what you want the twist for. Disperse, you can do this. I did this in mine. This is going to be a pretty big waveform right here, but I'll do it for you anyways. Now twist, you can see what it's doing there, twisting it. I want a pretty good twist. I'll bring the disperse back a little bit. Okay, there's your twist. Now fractal field, you can displace this to make it wobbly, I guess, but I don't want to do that now because I want to save that for the audio react. So flow X, I'm going to turn that way up so that it flows to the right. So that it flows to the right, and then I'll turn flow Z up so it flows that way too. And then flow evolution should be moving, but I don't really know why it's not. Oh yeah, there we go. I have to turn the displace up. Sorry about that, guys. So that it flows with the displace. I actually never noticed that before. Maybe I did put the displace on before. I don't know. Okay, anyways. Moving on. Let's close this and then move to, oh Jesus, it's gonna go forever. And then move down to audio react. I'm gonna go straight here because, or I could just go to fractal field first. Oh, I just went there. I'm sorry. Yeah, audio react. Select your music layer again. Now, this same thing. Just do your reactors, and then add your strength, map to, and I'm going to choose fractal again because fractal is really cool. I want to turn the strength up, maybe. Turn the frequency up just a little bit. Now preview that. You can even see it happening now, but it's going to look cooler when you actually do it. And to make it look more stationary, you can go back to fractal field and then turn the X to 0, turn the Z to 0. This way, when you have the waveform, sorry, I turn this back to 0 2, where is it? When you have the waveform automatically, it's just going to look straight, and then when you hit the audio, it's going to change to the audio. So I'll preview it for you guys. It should work. No, it's not. Sorry, so you do actually have to have the displace on some for it to work, I believe. No, so I guess, sorry, I forgot how to do this actually. If you want to, no, I'll just update this video if that happens. But you want to turn these down would be the way to go, I'm guessing, so that when you play it, yeah, that definitely helps. So turn it down so it looks more stationary automatically, and then with your audio react, sorry, it's getting a little bit messy up here. With the audio react, you can turn the frequency down if you want, and you can turn the strength up, which is what I'm going to do now. Make it look more jagged for the fractal. Then for reactor 2, I'm going to change the particle size, which is going to make it look like that. Turn the frequency up, turn the strength up. But what I want to do for this is I want to offset this. So I want it to move from the right side to the left, so it makes like a wave looking effect with the brightness. So now I'm going to change X right to left, and then delay, I'm going to turn that up a good amount. There you go. And then hit that. Let's see how it goes. This should be good. Now I definitely turned that way up too much. Sorry that I'm experimenting a little bit too much with you guys. This can get kind of fun at sometimes just to mess around with. So yeah, okay. Now let's test that out again. And that's about it for everything that's in this package. You can customize this to whatever you want. I mean anything. Like, there really is a bunch of possibilities that you can do with this along with other trap codes. So I'll let you preview this. There you go. And if you want, turn the frequency down. Makes it a little bit cooler. For this, I'll turn the frequency down so you guys can see the light more. But yeah, like I said, this is completely customizable, ton of options, and you can do whatever you want. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Make sure that you comment and write any suggestions or requests you may have, and we will fulfill them. Email us, and I'll finish. There you go. You get the point. So, email us at blackslashstudios@yahoo.com for more information or for your own custom intros. And make sure you also PM me on YouTube for your custom intros. I know that we are making one for Click Empire. Great Call of Duty sniping clan. You want to go over there and check out their videos. Their stuff is pretty cool. Lots of members. So go check that out. The Click Empire. YouTube.com/theclickempire. Now, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. This has been Xavier Gill from Black Slash Studios, and I guess that's all I have for you guys. So, peace out.